Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches! Episode 70.
Woohoo!
We're like almost to 100. It's pretty exciting. I mean, almost as in 70% of the way, but...
Ooh, we should pick something really special for 100. Yeah. Give us ideas.
Well, we'll see. Oh my god. I wonder... Do you think we'll be 30 movies... Do you think we're 30 movies out from The Choice? Get out of my head!
I certainly hope so.
Right? So tonight we're reviewing...
Yes.
The first Christmas movie of the season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Love the Coopers.
So I wanted to see this movie because I love Diane Keaton.
Yeah.
That was all I needed to know.
So this is like one of those family, drama holiday movies.
It's one of those a upper middle class white family with a giant house get together and talk about their
problems in their life. Yeah.
At the holidays movies. I would say Family Stone, as like crazy as that is, felt more real. It
did feel more real. It also was horrible. I hated that movie.
It's so
oh my god. Wait, what was my favorite quote?
Yeah.
I was shoveling snow or something, and you were the snow.
And you were shoveling snow from the walk in front of our house. And I was the snow. And you scooped me up.
Oh my god, that movie was awful.
But anyway, this movie is kind of the same movie, basically, but crazier?
Crazy.
It definitely seemed like this was a different movie. They shot one movie and then edited a different movie because the editing was really inconsistent. I would be like, oh, I'm into this scene, kind of. No. I don't care about this at all.
It was very this is totally different. Like,
yeah, so like
really weird.
All the scenes with Olivia Wilde and Jake Lacey, most of them are pretty cute. I would say the most endearing of the film. I think there was too many characters.
Yes.
Particularly because there was a bunch of characters I did not like at all.
No.
I didn't care about Ed Helms' plot line.
I also didn't really care about Amanda Seyfried.
Amanda Seyfried plays a waitress, and Alan Arkin goes to her cafe every day.
Then it gets really weird. Because then a lot of it was really weird. But so, Amanda Seyfried has like this weird, like, romance?
No. Yes? So he gives an emotional declaration to her about how he comes into the cafe every day because he hates the food, but he loves her. So Alan Arkin gives this basically like end of a rom-com like I love you speech to Amanda Seyfried, and he's like, no, Ruby, you're not small, you're a piano, you're a grand piano, and everyone around you is a tiny piano. And she's like, no, you're the grand piano. That was dialogue verbatim that happened in this movie. You're a grand piano.
It was so bad.
It made me want to watch Grand Piano, though.
Oh my god, I love that movie. It was so bad. That movie was so bad in such a much more entertaining way. Well, okay.
Or should we talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So there's a narrator.
So I know I say this a lot, but this movie is like flipped. Where every single thing that's happening is narrated.
As I walked home with the dirty dishes clanking inside my picnic basket, all I could think of was Julie.
But this time,
oh my god,
it's narrated by
Steve Martin.
Who's also the family dog.
But they don't tell you until the end. And so we picked up on it really right away.
The first narration, I was like, oh shit, is this dog the narrator? And then it kept referring to itself in the third person and being like, Rags, the dog. And I was like, oh, so it's like some ghost or something. It's somebody else. But then at the end, it's like, oh, my family, they're crazy, but they're human. Ah! And then he goes, woof. You could just like hear the disdain in Steve Martin's voice.
Ah, the holiday season. It's that magical time when everyone comes together to give thanks.
It was so dumb.
He was saying some of these things. I think they thought like, oh, well, this movie's a mess. How do we connect this? Oh, We got Steve Martin because him and Diane Keaton are friends.
I don't think so.
You think it was always narrated by the dog?
Well, because how else do you explain all of those dog shots? The camera was obsessed with the dog. And with dogs in general.
It's true, there was
At
dog
every
everywhere.
emotional moment, cut away to the dog. Everything, cut to the dog.
Well, that's true.
Oh.
And they didn't even do that thing where, didn't you think at the very end he was going to be like, that was this year, like, end of the Christmas card, love, the Coopers.
I would have.
And then the dog, and then the dog put his paws right on it.
The whole narration and the dog is stupid because half of the movie takes place outside of the house where the dog isn't even there. So it's like, how did the dog know that she was in the police car?
How did the dog know Amanda Seyfried's backstory?
Right?
She's not even part of the family. The camera work was very odd. They would show, you know, Olivia Wilde is running through the hospital, and she hit. I mean, she's like Nomi Malone. Like, she's just anyone that she could run into, she does. She's knocking shit over. Like, it became this farce.
Yeah.
And that's what this whole movie felt like. This movie felt like a farce, but that was not rehearsed well enough to have the timing down.
Right.
It was annoying because when I would finally start getting into what was happening, slightly,
right,
then it would go insane again.
Like, do you remember, like, when they're, like, saying grace? Like, very serious moment. He's like, thank you for everyone who take me in.
Yeah.
And for all the poor people, like
For
the
people who don't have food.
Exactly,
it's
whatever.
Like, oh, and I was actually like, oh.
I was too. I thought it was going somewhere really nice. And then all of a sudden,
I'm grateful to be sharing Christmas with such a loving family.
Oh my God.
whoa.
What are you feeding my animal?
Now, were you shocked that the dog's mouth didn't move?
I
It
guess
was
I'll just say thankful.
Then the Coopers had dinner and it was
No, because that would have
great.
ruined the surprise, April.
Oh, because I was so shocked.
Yeah.
So stupid. Freaking dog.
Oh, that movie was dumb.
It was.
This movie was dumb.
I think that's the best way. Like, it was kind of just dumb fun.
But was it fun?
Like, parts of it. Moments.
Dumb, semi-fun?
So we haven't talked about kind of, I would say, the mystery plot where Anthony Mackie is a police officer who is gay. So, okay, so Marissa Tomei gets arrested for shoplifting.
Right.
And over the course of the longest drive to a police station ever. It's 90% of her scenes in the movie is in the back of this police car. Anthony Mackie reveals to her that he's gay, but he's closeted. And so I kept thinking, oh, who's Anthony Mackie gonna end up with? Like, oh, surely she'll invite him to Christmas dinner. And then it was like, nope, he's just not in the movie anymore. It was like Laura Linney in Love Actually, where everyone's like, we're in love and everything's great. And Laura Linney's stuck with her brother who's in an institute and her life sucks.
Well, it was weird because, like, yes, because I would say it would be less weird if, I almost said Alan Alda, but if Alan Arkin had not brought Amanda Seyfried to dinner, and that had been like a side plot of that family member, and then this was like the side plot of the other family member, and we let them go. But
no,
he brought Amanda Seyfried to dinner.
Yeah, because she's blonde and pretty and white. I mean, I don't know. That's just the vibe that I got.
Or she was a viable love interest.
Yeah.
Even though, like, it was weird. That whole thing was weird.
So
also, she's too young. She's too young for Ed Harkin. Is that his name?
No.
What's his name?
I just kept every single orderly, nurse, person who was, like, helping the family was ethnic.
Yeah, you remember that weird comment where there was like...
Where he was like, then that Haitian orderly and him had a conversation. I guess Rags the dog is just a racist. I don't know.
I don't know.
I just thought that was
I have
weird.
heard that German Shepherds are racist.
Okay.
So...
Good to know.
The dog wasn't in the hospital! He wasn't there!
He wasn't there. He wouldn't know that orderly was Haitian.
Right.
He just wouldn't know that.
Who puts that detail in there? Why? Oh.
It felt dated, right?
It did.
Somehow.
Is this another script that's been like on the
Kicking
shelf
around
for like
10
6 years?
Yeah, like all I needed was a flash mob and you'd be like, bam. I mean, Diane Keaton still brought her fabulous classy style and I was completely excited about that.
Can we talk about her fabulous kitchen?
Oh my god.
It was like a Nancy Meyers kitchen.
It was straight up a Nancy Meyers
But actually
kitchen.
it was almost better than a lot of Nancy Meyers kitchens.
Whoa.
I know, it's like crazy.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, it was like tied together. It was a very nice kitchen.
Yeah. So there was one other bizarro thing that I noticed. I don't know if you noticed. There was like a couple of different times in the movies where people would see sad-faced snowmen. Did you pick up on
Yes, and it didn't make any sense. Also, wait, can we talk about the credit sequence at the beginning?
With the sad snowman?
Well, there were sad snowmen that they were like making snowmen.
It was
Also,
like a
there's like
machine was
stripper.
making a
there
cookie.
There were like stripper snowmen. Not noticed. It was like with like thongs, and then there were like bills in it, and there were like some had more dollar bills than others.
Some were just like better at their jobs.
Right? It was so weird. But there was like a weird snowman motif that never was explained.
But like sad face snowman. So there was the snowman cookie.
Yep.
Then when the teenager goes to talk to that girl at the candy shop, he looks up and there's like
Sad snowman.
legit stuffed animal with a sad face snowman. Then Marissa Tomei is being driven in the car and she drives by and there's a sad face snowman. And I was like, what?
It was so never explained.
Not even remotely.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you brought that up. It was so bizarre. I don't understand this movie.
It just kept happening. I kept being like, that's weird. What kind of company would manufacture a sad-faced snowman?
Who's making these sad snowmen? It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like... I wasn't clawing at myself to get out of the theater like I was in other movies.
I wasn't like falling asleep. I wasn't bored or whatever. I was just like, this is kind of too bizarre and I'm not emotionally invested in what's happening.
At all.
It was like mildly enjoyable dumb. Yeah. Is what I would say.
That's a good way of putting it. Mildly enjoyable dumb.